Hey, what's up guys? Cam here. Today I'm coming at you from Vancouver, BC. Today's question is about what if you find other activities to be boring? And I personally love this question because it's easily one of the biggest struggles that you go through when you go to quit games. Is first you're like, okay, I need to find new activities. So you do, but then you start doing them and you're like, wow, all of this stuff is so boring. And gaming just seems like so much more fun, and you start to wonder why you're really quitting in the first place. What I find so fascinating is that when you feel like activities are boring, you interpret that as you just love gaming or you're just really passionate about gaming. And so today what I want to share with you is a couple different reasons why this is happening. And first, there's an environment component. Second, there's actual physical components as to why you're experiencing this boredom in other activities. So the environment component is that growing up, I started playing video games when I was 11 years old. And so other than going to school and playing hockey, gaming was the only other activity that I really focused or put any effort or attention into. So although I really enjoyed gaming and I was really good at it, I actually had never experienced other activities. When I started to try new things outside of gaming, I found them boring. But part of the reason why that was happening was just because there was something new and there was something completely different than gaming, and it was a new experience. And so I had to give it time. And if you follow the steps I outlined in What If Gaming Is the Only Thing That You're Good At and apply those new activities, you'll find that you'll start enjoying them much more too. Okay, so that's the environment component. But what I'm really excited to share with you today is that there's actual physical components to why this is happening. And this comes from research that shows that overexposure to gaming, because of the dopamine release that you get when you're gaming, that there's actual physical changes that happen to your brain. And that's why we recommend that there's a 90-day detox for your brain to rewire back to normal sensitivity levels. Today, what I want to share with you is 2 of the physical changes that actually happen to your brain that have an impact on whether you find other activities to be boring or not. Okay, so I'm not going to go too far into the science of it. You can check links below if you want. Okay, so the first major change that happens to your brain is called the numb to pleasure response. And what this means is that everyday activities no longer satisfy you. And the second is HyperReactivity To Gaming, which means when you game, you have so much more fun when you're playing games, and you find everything else to be boring in comparison. When you take those 2 things in combination, there are actual reasons why you're experiencing boredom in other activities. And it's not just because you absolutely love gaming, and it's not because every other activity is boring. It's because your brain is currently in a state, because you've gamed so much, to not really find other activities to be pleasurable or enjoyable. Okay, so you get it, but now what? Like, now how do you move forward? So first, what you need to do is you need to commit to a 90-day detox. During that 90-day period, your brain will rewire back to normal sensitivity levels, which will help you be able to find pleasure and enjoyment in other activities. So that's the most important thing. You have to start today, and you have to start working towards that. Now, the next thing you want to do is, after you've chosen new activities, which if you need ideas, check the links on the screen or down below. After you've chosen new activities, what you want to do is start being more mindful about what you do enjoy in these other activities. So when I started DJing, I would ask myself, what is it about DJing that I actually enjoy? Or when I go hiking, what is it about hiking that I enjoy? Because what you focus on expands. By paying attention to what I enjoy in other activities, that brought my awareness on that, and that helped me start enjoying them that much more. Next, now that you've chosen new activities and you've started to pay attention to what you enjoy about them, what you want to do is you want to create more of a sense of purpose in your life. You actually want to create a reason why you're doing these different activities. The easiest way I found personally to do this is to create a project around it. So when I started DJing, I actually launched a monthly podcast. So every month I had to create an hour-long set that I could release online for all of my friends and other people that want to listen. And the reason that worked so well was because now I had a reason to be learning this new activity. I had a reason to be DJing, and that helped me find more of a sense of passion in the activity, and that helped me be more creative. What songs could I put in? What about my artwork? How could I find more listeners? And it gave me more of a way to engage in the activity instead of just doing the activity to fill a bunch of time. Okay, so finally, you can't give up. even though you find activities boring right now, what you need to understand is this is happening for a reason. So don't give up so easily. At first, you might find them boring, but keep going and keep pushing forward. Try and challenge yourself in these activities and make sure you create a project. Okay, so that's it for me today. I was a bit sick this week, so sorry for the delay in the video, but I really hope you got something out of it. And if you did, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And if you're ready to quit playing video games right now, make sure you grab a copy of my guide called Respawn, and you can find the link below. It goes through the next 5 steps you need to take right now to quit playing video games and to get your life back on track. The feedback I've been getting is amazing. Thank you to everyone who's already grabbed their own copy, and I hope you'll grab yours too. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.